Hello everyone, I am Catechus, and today we will be continuing our guided walkthrough for Breath of Fire 3. Last episode we took down a crime boss with the help of Ray and Nina, I know, right? This episode we will head towards Wyndia, but make a pit stop at the plant. Now sit back and grab some snacks as we dive in. Alright, now where are we at? Oh yeah! We got Ray on our team. He's not dead. Oh my god! He is a little crazy though. That's for certain. Alright, and here we are in the Donna Hills region after, killing Mick the last episode. But before we head off to greener pastures, we want to go back to the checkpoint because now that we have Ray as a permanent member of our party, we can do some stealing. So if we go into the checkpoint, we can loot it. And in here, in this cabinet, we can grab ourselves a healing herb. Love them. And I believe it's this cabinet. Yep, $80 dues. And this guard, we can ruin his day. I wonder if anything exciting will ever happen around here. Like a fight or some big criminal trying to break through. Literally, last episode, dude. You missed it. Anyway, this door is locked, as you can see. But if we take control of Ray, his overworld ability is picking lock, so we can go on in. And in here, we can grab a couple things. Like over here, we can grab a ginseng, and then this cabinet. Oh, not that one. This one? Yeah. We can grab an ammonia. Always need those. And the treasure has a deluxe rod. So if you like fishing, well, it just got maybe a little bit easier. But with that, we are forever done at the checkpoint. So that means we can head towards McNeil Village, because that's where our story takes us. Just gotta cross the Ogre Road. Luckily, only Mount Levitt actually stands in our way, and I will see you guys on the other side. Well, that was easy, but oh, so many goblins. But anywho, we just gotta keep trucking along this path until we hit Wyndia. It's been a very long time since I've seen some Wyndia mills. Maybe today's the day, or not, because we hit an invisible wall. I guess we gotta go to the Eggnog Road instead. And change up our party. Great. You need to use the Eastern Bridge, right? But, this time, I don't think the king will let me go. He thinks it's kinda your fault I ran away the first time, Ryu. What did I do? It was Gar's idea. But I have an idea. Oh, great. Ryu, you broke up the black market mafia, right? All you need is one more feather in your cap, and even he will have to admit you are a real hero. I like where this is going, Nina. Remember the plant? Where they grow those vegetables using Chrism energy? Yeah, I recall. It looks like there's something funny going on there lately. I've been thinking we need to check it out, so... Why don't you help me? I'm sure the king will forgive you if you help me solve the problem, right? I guess. Really? That's great. Nina. Let's go then. The plant's down the road to the east. And apparently so is a fight. Holy cow. Gall darn Aigoo's. Bit out of their league these days. Oh, Nina, alright. You're calling enough shots. Ryu's in charge here. But anyway, if we just keep walking, eventually we'll get to the other side. And yes, we gotta put Wyndia on pause. We gotta go to the plant. And it's in the same spot it was before. Don't you worry, just over here. So let's head on in. God, I love this music. Now, there's not much to really do around here except for head to the, kind of the center area like we did the first time we came here to meet, oh, what's his face? The old guy that ran the place. Talent, that's his name. That's right. But That's our goal. We want to get there now anyway. Can't make the crops grow like you want, even with Chrism. Should've known better in the first place. Yeah, they're kind of having problems at the plant, as Nina hinted. But the person who can help us identify what's going on is over there. Maybe their problem is this place is so convoluted and you can't walk through here. I mean, we lost Gar. Gar got bored. He's not joining us. He's down on the bottom. Oh, never mind. He found us. Just gotta keep walking on these conveyors. Oh, dang it. This one's going the wrong way. There we go. Easy peasy. Gar's thickness makes it a little hard for him to wander with us. Well, what is it? Up here? Yep, we want to come up here and then down this escalator, conveyor, whatever it is. And would you look at that? It's Honey and Momo. This reactor doesn't have enough pressure. If we don't get the valve tuned up soon... Hey Momo, miss me? Right, honey? What do you think? We got friends. Huh? Oh, the parts I asked for. Just put them down over there. Don't you recognize me? Whoops, not the parts. Sorry. Momo, we had like a literal adventure. We flew on a rocket. What the heck? Where's the love? What is it, honey? I can't play with you right now. How about me? Who are these people? Friends of yours? What? Ryu? Ryu, it's really Ryu! It's been so long. Yeah, like 10 years. Hold on just a minute. I've gotta finish this thing first. You sure have gotten big, haven't you? Boy, how many years has it been since you died at Angel Tower? 10? Huh? Gar tried to kill Ryu because he thought he was an evil dragon, but actually you don't know if the Brood are evil or not, so you're going to meet God and ask? I don't really know anything about the Brood, or how to keep words in a border. All I really understand are machines. Sorry. Momo, what about the plant? What's wrong with it? Oh, yeah, listen. Okay, you're gonna love this. The director, Palette, is missing, and the plant's falling apart. Bad crops are the least of our problems. Clearly. If we don't do something soon, something awful could happen. Like what? Mutants appearing. A Chrism reactor overload. Just about anything could happen. The only one who knows what's really going on is Palette. Well then. We have to find him and ask him what to do. I guess. He sometimes disappears for a while, but I've heard he never goes too far. You mean, you might know where he is? Well, let's go look for him then, Momo. Okay, honey, get in the bag. There we go, we got Momo back. Best girl. We got our healer, Momo. Now, first thing I'm going to do, because Nina's not going to make it to the end here, is give the gold hairpin to Momo, because it's going to be really good for her. And then give her just the flame chrism for reasons. And then I guess we can upgrade her asbestos armor to scale mail. Otherwise, she's exactly how you left her, even with abilities. There we go, we got the gist of it. We gotta go find Palette, who suspiciously disappears at random times for random reasons. So, what were you doing here, Momo? Well, after we all broke up at the tower, I thought I would study Pecco some more, so I returned to Wyndia with him. But I wasn't able to handle it by myself, so I came here thinking I could ask Director Palette to help me. Where is my little buddy? Pecco? He's here? Yeah, over to the east there's a place where there's a tree called Yggdrasil. Yeah, I know. Lately, Pecco has been spending all his time there. He's always over there playing by that tree. Pecco was born here, so maybe he knows something? I mean, he can't talk or anything, but if you want to bring him along, the tree is east of the plant. And there we go. Wow, we have a lead. We got Pecco, our little onion shield. Best boy, if you would. And he's just over here in, this tree. Yggdrasil. What the heck is this? Look at all them critters. A legendary tree said to be the embodiment of an ancient sage who taught the world the meaning of true wisdom. Enshrouded in green, awing all who view its majesty. It has been a symbol of faith to all as a holy guardian of the forest for untold ages. What the heck is going on? Well, this is the place. This is where Pecco likes to hang out. Pecco? That's funny. I thought I heard someone talking. Oh no, they hear me narrating. Oh god. Still just dead behind the eyes. Love him. Did you just say something? Guess not. I can understand him about as much as I understand a tree or a flower, and they don't talk. Anyway, come on, Pecco. We're gonna go check out the plant where you were born. I can't tell if he's excited or not. But there we go, Pecco's back. That's a twofer. Okay, for this one, we're gonna throw in Ray and Pecco, and you'll see why in a sec. We're gonna take a slight detour. Alright, now that we got these two on our team, we're gonna set Ray up with a new master. Well, I guess his first master. So we're gonna head over here to the Fairy Woods or Meryleep Woods, whichever it's called. And I'm gonna set Ray to Meryleep. Now, if you want to use Ray as a meta build, god darn fighting. So if you want to use Ray as a meta build, which basically involves this were-tiger, him transforming, someone using influence, and then getting the formation where if he's in the lead, everyone has his speed stat, so everyone basically gets to go twice. Go set Ray to Bunyan or Fall to raise their defense and attack power. However, I'm not going to go that route, so I'm going to set Ray to Meryleep so he can learn Shadow Walk for Pecco. And remember, to get Meryleep to show herself, you need Pecco to kick the rock into the lake, but that means you also need a running start, like so. And there she is. Again, depending which meta build you want, Pecco or Ray, or if you want both, throw someone else on Meryleep, but we're getting Shadow Walk. There we go. And we are done here. And sadly, that means I'm going to sideline Ray for quite a while. Alright, now that I have him set up so I can grind some levels later, I'm going to swap him for Momo and get the A team back here. And then we're going to set formation to attack and put Pecco in the lead so he will always counter. And additionally, we can equip him with the Flame Talons for one, because, you know, we're not in a volcano. I think he's good there, he's good there, Breastplate, he's good there. Ring of Fire, he doesn't need that, but I will give him, I guess, the Bat Amulet. There we go, easy peasy. Now, one last thing, since we're kind of in the vicinity, we're gonna take another slight detour over to Gemmel. And this way, Pecco can pick up all the abilities that he learned on the side when we were, you know, a kid from Fall. Hooray for education. And hooray for an excuse to go back to the bar. Alright, now that we're in here, hey Paul, give me skills. So there we go. With all the levels that we've obtained, we can learn Charge, which is pretty good, deals damage based off of someone's defense. Then Counter to, you know, counter. And finally, Peko has learned to resist, which will make him invulnerable for 1 turn. Alright, and there we go. Peko has learned everything Fall has to teach, except for how to not pass out for drinking for 10 years. Okay, so with that, I will see you guys back at the plant. BRB. And here we are. Where something's wrong. Of course, why wouldn't it be? Okay, well, make sure you have Peko and Momo. We're gonna need both of them for this episode and next, but now we gotta go once again all the way back to the central building where we just picked up Momo. At least the elevator, or at least conveyor music here is pretty good. I can get lost in this. I think we should even take a brief moment to enjoy it for a bit. But I love that Ryu and Nina and Ray all aged like crazy in the 10-year skip. Gar, Peko, Momo, not a day. It all makes sense, right? But now that we've gotten to the westernmost corner here, we're gonna notice something new. Some rocks around here, and the greenhouse is full of crazy green gas. That can't be good. And there's also a little X right by Ryu there in front of Peko. So we actually have to do something very specific, and it's very annoying if we screw this up, because that means we have to leave, come back in, and try again. Oh no! If you kick a rock at a team member and it hits them, it breaks. That is some BS right there. Okay, we're gonna use this one. Okay, so I just kicked a rock to be on the X. Now we gotta get in line with it and take a running leap to it, because we have to kick the rock into the greenhouse to release that gas. I don't know why, we just have to, alright? I'm pretty sure there's an NPC that asks us to do this, but the justification is flimsy at best. But there we go, that was the first one. If we come over here to the other side, to this other one. But this one is a lot more challenging. Momo, get out of the way. Because this one, we don't have a straight-on shot. We have to kind of hit it from an angle. Let's give it one more kick. There we go. Nope. God darn it, Peko. Like I said, this one's the most annoying out of both of them. Alright, let's line up this one instead. Come on, one more kick. There you go. Because the X... Peko, why? You are impossible to control. Alright, so the X that we have to put the rock on is all the way at the end here. So that means we can't just take a straight-on running shot. We have to hook in at the last second. Really annoying. But, alright, we almost have it set up. Peko, come on. Work with me, not against me. There we go. Alright, it's exactly where we want it. Now we just want to take a running start, hook in, and we got it. Peko, why? Now what? That color. Prism gas. Something's wrong with the furnace. Yeah, I have no idea what releasing the gas from the greenhouses would ever have to do with the furnace chain. I don't know. Doesn't matter. No, it's not your fault, Peko. It's okay. But anyway, now that we've accomplished that, we have to go down this escalator here and into the, scary building. Now in here, again, it doesn't tell you what to do, but as Momo, shoot the furnace in the middle. That's it. Big ol' waft of gas in your face. Well, I guess let's take a look inside. We're just gonna breathe this in. Hey, there's a ladder here. Let's go down and see what's going on. I mean, we don't have to. Alright, fine. I'm overruled. Let's go. I'm really just impressed Peko can climb a ladder. What the heck? Momo, you seeing this? Would you look at this place? Hey, Ryu, What do you think this place is for? I don't know, man. I'm out of my element. Is it part of the plant? Is it the secret research lab of the director? But then this machine, very impressive. I wonder if the director built it all himself, or if there was another engineer. Engineer? What are you talking about? Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Come on, let's look around a little. Actually, we're gonna do the exact opposite, because, this is a fight. Well, I'm gonna skip it, no spoilers. Yeah, so this is a huge dungeon, and we are gonna start tackling it next episode. It's like McNeil Manor big. So with that, I'm actually gonna head out of the plant and, go save and camp. Luckily, there's a convenient hill to fall down. So yeah, let's go see if anyone over in camp has anything interesting to say. Wow, you're all almost out here. Maybe it has something to do with how Pekka was created. I don't know. It was a really weird happenstance. What do you think, Nina? We got more to worry about than just the crops. We gotta do something before there's a Chrism reaction. I don't know why I said it like that. It's said that the machines have come down to us from an older time. I don't really know for sure, but I guess it was a mistake to use them on crops like that. No kidding. Hindsight's 20/20 for Gar. What can they be doing that they need so much gas? All my inappropriate fart jokes. Anyway, what do you think, Ray? You're childish. I don't know much, but what's wrong with plain old food? Nothing. Literally nothing. But for now, I think this is where we're going to call it quits. This has been part 30 of our Breath of Fire 3 guided walkthrough, where we have our Onion Shield and Best Girl Momo back in the team. Stay tuned for the next episode as we investigate the plant dungeon. If you like the episode, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, as it'll help the channel grow. Thanks.